Well, it was a conference opener for both Texas and Oklahoma came out firing early, Paul.
Well, making threes, but that's no surprise. That's how they played throughout the non-conference when they went out to an 11-2 record. They led Texas by as many as 12. Javon Felix to Marcus Croker with a very, very nice surge to get Texas back within 4 to end the first half. And Texas seemed like, we talked about it, that they had this game sort of under control as the second half started to unfold. And DeMarcus Croker was just superb in the first half. But I talked about it. Not enough paint touches to Jonathan Holmes. Obviously, he was in foul trouble. And hardly none to Cameron Ridley. And so that left it to Felix and Croker to step outside and make a ton of shots.
Texas only 2 for 9 from beyond the arc in the second half. Javon Felix helped out that offense, but you could see those legs get tired as the game went on.
Yeah, I think he did. And he played way too many minutes. But he had to, because Isaiah Taylor, who has been so good at the point, the freshman out of the Houston area, he was really, really subpar in his Big 12 opener. You look at his final line: 1 for 4, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and only played 19 minutes. He was not the kind of Isaiah Taylor that Texas needs, and he has been so far.
Buddy Hield on the other, and we talked about a quiet 22 points, but he was the difference in the second half. One of the differences.
Oklahoma, you know, they're a good shooting team. You look at their numbers, you look the way they like to play. And on a night when Cameron Clark only goes for 8 points when he's been averaging 19, and coming off the bench, don't forget Tyler Neal.
Yeah,
13
awesome.
points, 7 rebounds, and Neal, along with Spangler, did an outstanding job keeping the ball out of the hands of Cameron Ridley and really frustrated Texas with what they wanted to do all night long.
Croker had the last shot, but Oklahoma won it 88-85.
Well, I won the first half. I thought the first half we were terrible, but all you got to do is look at the rebounding, and there's no way that should happen, but you got to give them credit because they just went and got balls that we need to come up with. And we went through a stretch there where you think about it, we missed 4 straight free throws, and then we took a layup that I don't know if we're going to make it because we're out of control there. And but we never really got stops when we needed to. But it goes back. Some guys that we had be pretty consistent tonight, they weren't very good. And we know what we talked about because when we got control of the game, doing what we want to do, it worked, but we just didn't do it consistent enough, and that's why we lost.
When you look at points off the bench from Javon Felix, from DeMarcus Croker, what did you make of the success they were able to have?
I'm sorry, what were you asking?
Javon and DeMarcus, both of them able to come off the bench and be as effective as they were.
Well, if you think about it, again, what we wanted our post guys to do was to get deep post-up position, which they didn't do. I mean, John did, and he was able to score it. And they were back in there, and we knew we were going to have to make some jump shots. And we can make jump shots. It's just that we held the ball too much early, but if you really look at it, it was the offensive rebounds. That's where they converted those. That was the difference. And then when we needed to get some stops, we didn't.